The Museum of Street Culture in Encore Park is a revolutionary concept.
This project really will restore vitality to this neighborhood.
One of the reasons why I'm choosing to live here and raise a family here, I have 2 small children, is the diversity, is the authenticity.
It says something about the city of Dallas, that we can take a part of our city and lift it up in a very creative manner.
The Museum of Street Culture represents an extraordinary opportunity to take the traditions of street culture and reframe it in new and exceptional ways for the future.
The Museum of Street Culture brings forth all facets of urban life, from folk and popular music, to the poetry and paintings of the homeless, to performance, installation, and other emerging art forms. Located at 508 Park Avenue in a landmark zigzag modern building erected in 1929, the museum will present new perspectives on historical issues and current directions in street culture. The museum will also link the early film history of 508 Park with the blues, western swing, and Mexican music that was recorded there during the 1930s.
We're talking about transformation of an area that was very vital at one time in Dallas, particularly during the 1930s when so much was happening culturally.
Street culture is so important to the vibrancy of urban life. It's at the core, the heart of the urban world.
It's unfiltered. It comes straight out of longing, yearning, need. This is about the purest form of music, of art that you see.
The Museum of Street Culture is an extension of the Stupat's 4 decades-long efforts to forge community between disparate worlds.
I'm an engineer. I have a degree. And I'll be very honest, I always thought that homeless people were losers. And now here I am, homeless.
Most people are not aware of the homeless. They don't see them. With a project like this, it brings them into view, not only as people of the city, but also as potential creators, potential artists.
The Museum of Street Culture will integrate some of the Stupat's most important programs, including the Open Arts Studio and Gallery.
I was blessed to find this place. Without the Stupat and this art program, I don't know if I would have made it.
We have this idea of what a person that is at risk of being homeless or a person who is homeless. I think when they come here to the Museum of Street Culture, they'll have that opportunity to express themselves. As an artist, we've all been there, that we're just one step away from needing these services.
This is an opportunity to allow people who have been underserved to engage in art and other cultural activities in the community.
The outreach activities of the Museum of Street Culture will interface with the Saturday Kids Club, one of the Stupat's most successful initiatives.
Family homelessness is the fastest growing homeless population in America, and we try to reach the families before they get to that point by stabilizing them with the wraparound services that we provide.
They start at a very young age, and moves takes you through your life. They have that encouragement that leads them to bigger and better things.
Out of 400 students that were being served, 95% of them were of Hispanic background. So that tells me that there's a lot of families out there that are in need of this collaboration between the Latino Cultural Center and the Museum of Street Culture.
What is happening in Encore Park can contribute to the future development and growth of the cultural community for the city of Dallas.
For the DMA, we know that we're trying to build new connections with a new audience. We went free about a year and a half ago, and this provides us another opportunity to open our own doors wider.
We're looking at a range of possibilities, everything from working with our education departments. We're thinking about the opportunity for other kinds of programming, whether art or temporary commissions.
It breaks down the barriers of what people think of as museums, and it opens it up to a human enterprise.
It gives a common ground to people of all backgrounds.
I think Encore Park is great. I am very impressed with the development of the plans that they came up with.
Park Avenue was just a rundown street before, and now having the museum in Encore Park, it's actually going to give some pride to the area. People will be able to come down and see new things and see old things and get in touch with the past of Dallas and move forward with the area.
The Encore Park project and the Museum of Street Culture is transforming what the neighborhood looks like. Every time I drive down here, I see the new changes and I think how beautiful this area is going to be.
To have a unique museum like this is something that we can be very proud of. Nobody has really ventured into this area, and I really think it's breakthrough.
There's a wealth of possibilities a project like this affords, and I think really the only limit is our own imagination.